Spread it close and spread it wide. Spread it round the countryside. Spread the love.
Oh boy, what's happened so far? It's been 10 days since we left Los Angeles. We drove all the way through California, saw some cows, drove through a tree, went to a glass beach, picked up Maggie's old nanny, slept in a snowmobile park, and I think that gets us to today.
On like the most backcountry roads right now, and I realized that all I did was like Google a river. This I'm gonna call a miss because I followed the GPS, and that's a dead end. So I'm turning around. We're gonna have to find someplace else for lunch, and quick because it is lunchtime and kids are gonna get mad. If you can change your route to Cove Palisades, I would do that. I'm 20 minutes away, but that seems like the best place for us to meet up, and I think you might be closer because I think there's a second entrance. Okay. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, I think that's them. Awesome. See, I love it when a plan comes together. I mean, sorry about stumbling on something beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Next step is sun.
It was a little crowded for our taste though, so we jumped back in the car and hit the road again. Today we're on our way to a sheep dairy farm. Well, I don't know which one grows sheep and which one makes dairy. We're going to the dairy one.
We're just going right through the mountains. Me too. I'm so glad you are. Mags, are you having fun on this trip?
I have seen more trees than people, and honestly, that would be true if I only saw one tree.
Hopefully this is our host.
Howdy.
Okay, we're going over a small bridge.
This place was like kid heaven.
Pour in there, Megs. Yes.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Weirdo.
Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all.
I don't know, they might not want to get pet. Let's go milk a sheep.
I'm the.
This is the wool that they shaved off of the sheep. You sure you don't want this job?
No, it's your turn.
You can see the milk traveling down the tube and going up and in.
This is like just so cool. Yeah, we're learning a lot. Yeah.
I mean, this is incredible for them. I love it for them so much. Me, I'd like a different view.
It was just an amazing farm experience, and the kids got to have their hands in literally everything. The kids were just really taking to farm life.
They were doggy paddling.
Yeah, what else would she do?
We must have splashed around in that river for 3 hours, and when we got back, I found out that the across the street farm had a couple of horses. Maggie loves horses, and she was doing hippotherapy regularly when we were back home, but she hadn't been on a horse in so long. So we were thrilled that they were giving her the opportunity. But this horse was not a happy horse. So we were really happy that Maggie got to see a horse and not ride one. When we're dry camping, we just try to conserve as much water as we possibly can. And it's a cool way to teach the kids about conservation. I fill up these extra bins with water so that dishwashing doesn't use the water that's actually in our tank.
Maggie, do you remember learning about thunder? Pick everything up, Mags. You guys just go ahead and get inside. Because we got a storm a brewing. Look at that storm coming in. That's how we're talking about storms.
The storm didn't last long, and then when it cleared up, we jumped in the car and it's time to move.
Say goodbye to the sheep farm.
Bye, sheep farmer.
The next stop we made was at an RV park that was the exact right distance away from where we were and where we wanted to go. It was at what seemed like a really nice lake, but when we got there, we found out that the lake was poisonous. But we were at a lake, so we had to come up with something.
All right, we're gonna build an inflatable kayak. What do you think, Mags? Step 1, unroll kayak. My question is whether we are currently unrolling it too far from the lake. A little bit more. Now we have basically a full kayak. Are you ready to go boating?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Here we go! We're kayaking!
Being that this was the last place that we actually had any reservations, I knew I had to spend some time actually figuring out where we were going next. It seems ridiculous that this is how long this would take me. It's like a choose your own adventure. I mean, it literally is a choose your own adventure. But in this adventure, I'm the one who has to do all the choosing, which is fine, but it just means that here I am. The next day was actually our anniversary, so we took the kayak out before we left because apparently we love kayaking. While we were out on the water, Shelley did therapy with Maggie, Graydon got to bike around, and then we jumped in the RV and headed for Idaho. What happens next? Well, We go to Idaho where we kayak some more, we brush some horses, we get creeped out by alpacas, we do yoga overlooking a gorge, and if you subscribe, well, you'll hear all about it.